Hello again, welcome to Behind the Block. Thank you for joining me once again. Today I'd love to show you how to turn a whole turkey into this wonderful stuffed boneless turkey crown. We're making a sage, red onion, black pepper, rosemary and thyme stuffing. So easy to do. You're also going to get the legs off the turkey. They're so versatile, you could cook those separately, which is what I like to do. I'm going to get into the video now. The reason I thought I'd show you this is we're doing a Christmas evening in store. It's running late tonight. This is going for a competition. I'll probably explain that in the video at some point. So I thought, Christmas coming, this might be perfect for someone who fancies giving this a go at home this Christmas themselves. It's dead easy. So I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get into it now. Okay, so the first job I'm going to do is make up this stuffing that we're going to put inside our turkey crown. Just got some sausage meat here, and this is a pre-made sage and onion breadcrumb sort of thing. Just equal parts of meat to the stuffing blend and a little bit of water just to loosen that down a little bit. And I'm going to add in a little bit of some mixed herbs here. This is just rosemary, thyme, oregano, sea salt, and I'm also going to add a little bit of cracked black pepper. I'm going to give that a good mix. And we'll leave this for 5 minutes just to allow the breadcrumbs to hydrate and form into a nice consistency. And you just want to give that a good mix. And that should stiffen up quite nice. So total weight there is probably going to be somewhere about 800 grams, I would think, in total. So give that a nice mix, and we'll just set that to one side, and we'll prep the turkey now. So now we've got our stuffing made up. I've let that hydrate for a little while. You can see it's firmed up nicely. That's going to be perfect to stuff in the middle of this turkey. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the breast off, take the bone out of the breast, and do a nice boneless stuffed crown. So very easy. This is a lovely organic free range bronze turkey. First thing we need to do is just take off these legs, and there's just a natural line in the legs there, and if you just nick it with the knife there, they almost come away by themselves. If you just twist outwards, you'll see here you can break the joint. Then all we need to do is run down the back with your knife. You can see how easy those legs come off. Same on this side, down the back here. And it comes off incredibly easy. What I like to do is just, with a large steak knife, take off some of this backbone, just to make it a little bit easier. You can save that for a gravy if you wanted, or some stock, and that makes it a little bit more manageable. So now we've got this rib cage in here that we need to take off, as well as the two wings. I'll just start with the wings. All you need to do is just run your knife in, and you'll find the joint. It'll come out very easy in here. Run your knife in, find that joint, and they'll come out dead easy. Now you'll notice the colour of this turkey is a little darker than sort of a supermarket white turkey. That's because of the breed that it is. and these are slow grown and dry plucked as well. So this is a really high quality product. You can see the difference in the finish there. So next thing we're going to do is just run your knife down either side of the rib cage here, and you can't go too far wrong here. There's a lovely outline for you in that lovely hard bone that runs down there, so if you just stay close to that bone, you're going to be about right there. You can see it there. So I'll just ease it away from one side and then ease it away from the other. And this is approximately 4.5 kilogram whole bird. And just don't be frightened to move it around. If you move this turkey around rather than moving your arms around it, you're going to be a lot more efficient with your cuts, and you can see what's going on a lot easier. And there you can see, by simply working around the top of this breastbone, comes to a point from both ends. It comes away nice and clean. Again, you can save that for the gravy or sauce. I'm just going to square off some of the excess skin there. And then you just want to have a look for any nasty bits of gristle or blood meat in there that you can just trim out. And one last job that I like to do is these inner fillets. These parts are called the inner fillet. There's a natural seam between the breast and this part of the breast. They've got a bit of a gristle that runs in here. You don't need to take it all out, but certainly the top part, I like to just run my knife down it and take out that top part, because that can be a bit chewy. And now you can see we've got a lovely cavity in here. May well have made too much stuff in here. Might only need half the quantity for a piece this size. But if you're doing a bigger bird, obviously, this was a 4.5 kilo one. If you're doing a bigger one, you probably will need that quantity. So we're just going to lay that in the middle there and just bring that joint all the way around and form it into a lovely shape there, just like so. Now at this point you could do some bacon on there, a nice bacon lattice, or you could even tie some herbs on there. This one, as I think I mentioned earlier, is for a competition. So we're doing it all for charity. We're doing a Christmas evening in store tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to pop some footage on of how that went. And it's all for charity. It's going to be, I think, £1 a guess. I think we've got about 200 people coming. And nearest the weight wins, I think, a voucher or something. So that'll be a nice bit of fun for everyone to have. And hopefully this has been useful if you're thinking about doing this at home with your turkey this year. And one thing I haven't mentioned is the legs and the wings and everything that we've took off. There's plenty of things that you could do with them. One of my favourite meals of the year is Boxing Day. I always take out the bones from the legs, turkey legs. I stuff them, wrap them in bacon, slow roast them for about 3 hours on a really low heat, and that's always delightful. So all I've done here is just a few strings around. I'll finish it with one to hold everything in this way, and there we have it. Our stuffed free-range organic turkey crown, and the stuffing that we used was sage, onion, black pepper, rosemary and thyme. So I hope you agree. How easy is that to do? Incredibly easy. Looks amazing. So easy to cook. Because of the shape of it, it's uniform. It's not going to be dry. It's going to be perfect every time. Please give it a go yourself. We've got the Christmas evening tonight. Hopefully I'll pop in some footage. I may have already done it in the video of how that went. It's always a good night. We do it every year. It's for charity, and I think we've got about 200 tickets that have been reserved. So we'll be busy. Looking forward to it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a long day though. I've been in since a little before 6. We're probably going to be here till 9 o'clock tonight. It's going to be a long day. But thanks for watching, and I hope that was useful to you.